Okay.
That's all.
Not
All right, is
convinced.
it
I don't
Bounty
think
4 or
not
Bounty
gonna,
3?
They're not going to do it probably.
Okay,
But I'm
okay.
just trying to say,
Oh.
Ice Frog has
Bounty
been like,
4?
he's been like, guys,
Guys,
you sure I can
yeah,
toss?
yeah.
Guys, you sure I can toss? Guys,
Yeah,
maybe.
like
So
with the
that
Tinker
actually-
Ags, they buff it 10,000
So
times.
I was
yeah.
just checking, but it's so if you throw it, if you get Ags, if you have one tracked hero and you throw it, it does not bounce twice.
Correct.
But
Right.
if there's two,
Or
it
more.
bounces, goes to the other guy, bounces back, goes to the other guy
Yeah.
again.
Yes.
And it's really cool.
Oh, that is pretty.
The stun,
oh, that's
like
what
the
you're
stun
saying.
duration
Okay.
is real. Like 1.5 seconds on
1.5
two
seconds
heroes
on two
in a
heroes.
team
Okay.
fight.
No,
On an
it's
8-second.
0.75 times 2.
Yes.
Which is
Correct.
1.5.
That's why I said 1.5.
But
And
that makes it sound like it's a real stun. It's more of
Bro,
a
it's
mini
a real
interrupt twice.
Oh,
mini
by the
interrupt?
way.
Bro.
Okay, a
0.75?
medium interrupt.
By the way,
Yes.
the
Medium well.
the
But it's an
Rubik
8-second cooldown.
Tiny
True.
interaction. It's not quite enough to make
Oh, you
Avalanche
found?
a
Oh,
full
did somebody
disable.
tweet at you?
No,
or-
I looked it up. Avalanche is 0.2 stun duration on 0.3 second intervals. So the 44%.
Okay, so you would need 50% improvement.
Yeah, the
to-
44% status resistance debuff increase
Okay.
for level 4 arcane supremacy is not quite
So you need
enough.
enfeeble.
It's
Yeah.
really close. If
It's
they're,
very,
if
very
they're trying to
close.
cast an animation,
But if they're
not gonna
literally
make it.
like jamming the BKB button, they'll
yeah,
still
they
they'll
could
get it
they
off,
could
yeah.
BKB or something.
because BKB is instant. So the Doom pick, obviously a little bit more conventional. Grimstoke's already banned, so you're not going to see that combo, and probably wouldn't anyway with the 2 supports already on board. Sven, largely been ignored. Omni with the Doom pick no longer fits, so the natural counter's off the board.
What is this IG draft so far?
Nope, troll. I'm not a huge fan of the IG draft, to be honest. I feel a distinct lack of AoE. It feels like one Force Staff kind of counters their entire team
Or a
fight.
well-placed Fisher.
Yeah, that too.
Well, yeah, I have another problem with the draft.
What's that?
They picked Bounty Hunter.
No, I mean, they have a player named Dog Fights, but their lanes are Dog something else.
You can say shit.
You can say shit here. It's fine.
Okay, their lanes are dog shit.
Wow. That's actually really rude, Alan.
I feel like Bounty can definitely abuse both Earthshaker and AA though. That's like one
You think
matchup
so?
that I kind of like. Like in the laning stage, yes, it's like a hero. Those are heroes you can run around after.
What's he get? Like boots first? you think?
Maybe.
Stout early, buy an Uve a little bit later.
Yeah, phase
What's
boots,
the
I
lane
think.
though? Bounty and who? Is it just Bounty by himself running around?
It's probably
after-
gonna be like Bounty Enigma or something.
Ooh.
I don't think it's great against
Yeah.
Troll. That part kind of sucks. Maybe the game I played it, just I had a really good game or something.
So,
but
do we think is it Enigma 3 and Bounty 4, or the other way around?
I assume it's Enigma 4. I mean,
Actually,
technically you knew both. Like
like-
it could be Enigma to start, and then he goes
I
jungle,
wouldn't be
and Bounty
surprised
takes
if this is
levels.
Bounty
Yeah,
3.
Bounty Hunter can be a cool position 3. It was a very popular position 3 in pubs for a long time, and it, as we kind of exited the like the Drow Ranger patch, his pick rate actually plummeted. I don't think he got too many changes himself, but the meta kind of moved away from him for whatever reason. But you can build a lot of different items on 4 or 3 bounty. He can actually be super good with a lot of survivability. Like some people get Crimson Guard first. If he's 3, I think he's going to buy a Vanguard.
I think that's the problem though. Is I think Bounty lacks a natural position.
And this
Yeah.
is, oh god, this is such a
The
great
RNG
left pick.
lineup is so easy to
It's
play,
so
dude.
easy.
It
It-
is,
it's
it
so
is.
good in lane. Like all 3 of their cores are just good laners.
For the first 30 minutes, or not 30, 20 minutes, Leshrac will do more damage
Is there
than
a
all of
cheese
IG
pick here?
zeros.
Against Doom, Troll, Lesh.
I
You
don't
could
think so.
quap. It's a decent quap game. You need some sort of playmaker.
That's what I'm
Oh
worried
my
about with
God,
the
are
cheese
you-
pick, but
what?
I don't know. It doesn't do anything.
So didn't they just
What
play this,
the
and you guys thought it was bad? What did they play it bad?
No, I mean I had a problem with the timing picking it into Anti-Mage, and I have a problem with the timing here.
Who's gonna do anything?
What is
game?
this?
Nobody's gonna
This
do
is
anything.
not a good Arc Warden game.
Who generates kills for Bounty? The RNG, much like the Anti-Mage lineup in the previous game.
This is a
an
4
RNG.
position bounty.
I'm done.
I mean, he can bully A and Earthshaker again,
Dude,
but that's
what?
about it.
Has any team that like won their group and looked really excellent in the group stage like won the qualifier? Vega went 7-0, immediately eliminated. Haven't
Genespers 6-1. They were top. They got all the way to the grand
Yeah,
finals.
that was
They
close.
almost made it,
happened to,
but they went to the lower bracket first.
True.
Well, I guess we'll
So-
find out what Storm Forward were 7-0 NA, right?
Yes.
So I guess we'll find out there.
It would be insane if like Kookaburras made it. That would be absolutely insane to me.
Who's on that team?
Wait, who's qualified? Infamous qualified.
Okay.
Yeah, they were
okay.
first in group. I think they were first in group.
All right.
Well, All right, then.
So, I mean, we all favor RNG. Kevin, before you leave us here,
Again? What about you?
give me.
Everyone can.
Oh, wait a minute.
Take your turn.
No, I think Kyle and I are supposed to do this series.
Are you?
Yeah,
I
they're,
think we're
they're
like
the assigned
Oh.
casters.
Yeah.
Are we?
All right.
Yeah,
fine.
you guys are.
Who did that?
Yeah,
You guys are the.
It's gotta-
the
Somebody lost their
official
mind a little bit.
Well,
Usually it's like Slacks or somebody too.
all right, guys. You guys
Yeah.
want that action? IG at 4.3.
Wow.
I guess we gotta press the. Oh,
Betway
hey.
with the slam. That is
Damn.
that is like
1.15.
yeah.
Kev, you got any last words before
Yeah.
we kick you out of here?
Praying to Jesus for bounty eggs.
All right.
And if he doesn't get it,
They lost.
all right. Let's get into
You
it.
heard it here first.
IG fighting to stave off elimination. Will the Arc Warden, the Sven, have the time to come online? Or will RNG once again make mincemeat out of this slower-paced lineup? Fisher Block comes out, but Ollie will escape easily into the trees.
I just want to. To me, so much depends on how IG lane this. What can they get out of this early game with the Bounty Enigma duo? It just feels like such a liability in these lanes. I mean, Enigma, obviously, with the Bounty being 4 position, Enigma is going to play this top lane.
I think
Not
this,
like we've
I
seen
think Bounty
recently.
is actually kind of 3 here. Like,
You think Bounty is just going to...
Enigma's got the position 4 items.
Enigma's got the double clarity boots, and you think he's just going to neutral while Bounty wave cuts?
I don't think Bounty wave cuts. I think he just sits under his tower while they deny a little bit.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm still not on board, but I think that's the plan.
What are Bounty's items? Does he have a stout?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
How do I bet against Landom Earthshaker though? It's impossible.
Big Fisher Lanham, man.
Yeah.
Look at this. I like what RNG's done here, where they're just kind of keeping their cores
Yeah.
in the middle because they want to ensure their laning setup. I like this too. Lanham's actually going to just TP top to ensure somebody's up there to get XP and gold.
Oh, they're gonna pressure the Sven.
Yeah. They're going to try and aggro down here with the troll and AA.
All right, this is.
But they're losing the initial lane hard. This is a.
I
I no longer like what they've done.
I don't understand.
There's a lot you don't understand. That's okay.
Yeah, well, that's true.
That's how you learn. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If you need any help, I'm here for you.
Thanks, Kyle. Seems good.
Twitch chat too. Feel free to write in chat. I do
Yeah.
sometimes. I'm going to do it right now.
I'm so full of it. Yeah, and again, I do like it in theory, but Sven's already level 2.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Well, are you really going to be able to generate the same kind of pressure that you would if you had started with those 2 heroes at level 1 in a dual lane?
Probably not, but it is
Alright.
2 ranged heroes against a Sven. You can do some pretty annoying things. This AAE is actually a lot better than I think people gave it credit for at first. 30 mana
Yeah,
for
I
a
agree.
bonus. It's effectively just like 100 damage. Quick little harass, nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's one of those things that used to kind of have to be in a tri-lane to take advantage of the old version of the spell, and I think it works better in dual lanes. And even you see people showing on solo mid.
And look at this. Lanham just annoying the Enigma throughout the jungle.
Yeah.
Already level 2.
But ultimately, I think the decision to hard contest bottom by RNG is going to end up favoring IG because this bounty is getting XP in his lane. He's able to just play up.
Yeah.
And you know what favors him even more is if...
Use your Use your illusions.
Is that a kill? Might be close.
No, he's got
He took way too long to wake himself up.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's all good. Set 2. Slight error, but they are the game ahead. You can afford a couple of those.
Fast 6 on bounty could be scary. this
Oh,
game,
for
though.
sure. I feel like this is ideal for IG in the sense that their one big playmaker dogfights is in a favorable position. And in addition, you had a Sven that just free farmed for the first minute of the game. So they're dominating bottom. Not dominating, but they're winning.
Yeah, I just don't... Again, I'm going to question if you just played this straight up, 2v2, don't you just win both these lanes? as
Maybe.
RNG. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out. It's one of those games. It's a bit tough to read.
Everybody's farming, I suppose. Bar the Doom.
It's all right. 9-1.
Yeah,
It's
he's
respectable.
alright.
He gets to eat creeps later on.
There's a big wave here as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's so annoying laning against a bounty though, because he just steals your gold.
Yeah, Janata, man. Whoever thought of that Janata rework? Come on.
Yeah.
JT's just
Have
pieced out.
mercy.
Check it out. Lanham's been harassing him too much.
Oh, yeah.
He's heading into the dire jungle.
Poor guy.
Oh, emo.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, this is good position
When he
for a
goes
block.
for this CS.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's going to fake him with the rune
Yeah.
go. That's so sick. Lanham won't be able to find the block off, though. As now a hasted Bane works towards bottom. Nothing crazy. Just going to tickle. Trying to out-harass.
It's hard for him to be too aggressive there, being at 30% health on the way in.
Poor JT, man. He's I actually like farming dire jungle more than Radiant, though. You get this nice little triple camp. which
Oh,
you can
yeah.
Clear easily.
Very small area. Number of different heroes can triple stack that.
Top lane. Dog fights out to a nice lead. 3 points Janata, as expected. Somehow, though, RNG, Monet has recovered quite well in this bottom lane, and that is one of the downsides of Bane. In these combative 2-on-2s, you're not as strong of a laner. Much better at zoning.
Yeah. Well, his attack range is so garbage. So if you're
Yeah.
playing against a lineup that can actually just stand up against you.
Flyby in a little bit of trouble here with the JT Enigma rotating from the
he
dire
blocked?
jungle into this top lane. He is nowhere to go.
Ouch.
Boy, oh boy, this early game, this bounty hunter is working out so much better
Yeah.
early game than I ever envisioned.
The problem I have with the IG lineup is just the lack of mid-game AoE sustained DPS. RNG, you just divide. You have AA and Shaker, easy to land spells, and then a Leshrac Doom Troll that just push forwards. All of them doing AoE damage. Whereas IG, let's pretend JT doesn't get his spells off. Who's doing the damage? You know, Arc Warden isn't looking to get involved too early on. And in fact, mid, he's in a lot of trouble. That's a level 6 Setsu. That's an easy kill. Yeah, dogfights, you can steal a little bit from my pocket, but I've taken out your Arc Warden. He's going to be totally fine with that.
God, the coordination on that gank was sick.
That was
like
really
Lanham coming
nice.
from back here, and yeah, very perfectly timed from RNG.
Yeah, and the other thing about that too, when you're talking about the IG mid game, is that there's no natural push until Sven and Arc Warden both get items.
Well, you have Enigma, to be fair, but he is going the mech, not the HOD.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not. Yeah, he can't necessarily be off by himself pushing this game because he is their only team fight.
Top lane, another gank. Setsu's rotated up. He got the shrine. A double stun coming out from Lanham. Will be able to block off JT. That's certainly going to be a kill.
Trouble.
And, oh, the Eidolons to boot. This is the downside of the Arc Warden, and this is why, again, I just don't like the hero. Well, we wanted an active. We wanted a Slayer.
Yeah.
Something to control the status quo. But once again, it feels like RNG are going to be the ones controlling the tempo in this game. Afu, he might just die here, getting
Monet
beat
already
on.
died.
However, ZZZ, he's in some trouble now. Great jukes from Afu, still alive for the time being. Fisher will miss, cuts up. Setsu, you got to throw the stun, does not do so. Sven shall survive, but Monet, he finds Ollie in the meantime. Taking some pressure from Emo, but Flux not as effective when he's
So
next to the unit.
Check here. What are we building on the Sven? Hopefully we are going. Are we going Midas? Oh boy.
Yep.
I just think with the, especially with the Arc Warden on your team, isn't this a game where you have to go that Mask of Madness build?
Emo, no. Oh, just another
not with
easy
AA.
kill. Earthshaker Lesh, boys and girls. This is easy mode. And I again repeat,
God.
who on IG can teleport in to counter gank or save an ally that gets gone on? They
I'm
just
trying
don't
to
have
think
that
of,
ability.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how you approach this mid game by IG. Like, what are you trying to get done with these heroes? And you're so all in on just a magical black hole by JT. And they have plenty of tools to stop it.
There's too many different people that want to do too many different things.
Yeah.
Like Bounty wants to get pickoffs kind of with the Bane. Enigma wants his team around him so that he can take towers with the mech. I don't just TP's out mid. Like everyone wants, and then there's two different heroes that just want to farm, the Sven and the Arc Warden. So there's no cohesive plan for the mid game.
Yeah, same issue that we were talking about in the last game, just not on the same page in terms of how they want the tempo of the game to go.
Top lane, initiation on the flyby. He is most certainly going to go down, and a track gold to boot. But you can see Setsu, he wants to get aggressive, already teleporting in. ZZZ going to backlane this next wave. Could be a teleport. No, Lanam's not even going to TP. He's just running over. This is really cool. You're going to see Setsu look to pursue here. Lanam waiting on the high ground. Knows he must be at the easy camp. They ping it out, and this is going to be a kill. Fisher, stun, smack. This is going to be a dead Sven. Gets the wand off, but not enough.
What are you guys doing here?
Trying to save their boy. Dogfight's in trouble, though. There's a smoke on Lan-M. You got to be cautious around that edict. It does hit Invis heroes, so they would know he was in the vicinity. And they actually scan to see if they could pop him, perhaps.
Well, this is interesting. These are 3 Radiant heroes rotating in smoked onto poor Flyby, who's just getting picked on at this point.
Yeah, that's how you do it, though. You've got track up. All of a sudden, there's a gold lead.
That does turn things in a hurry.
Yep.
It just feels like you need about 5 more of those.
That's a bonus 270 gold for the squad. 150 to the BH, 40 per ally. Not bad.
I'll take it, but you got to keep making that happen. Because it feels like you are going to be losing ground on the map otherwise. And Oli is going to be saying goodbye to his life more than likely.
And indeed he shall. Monet even securing the last hit. Will he get the tower? Of course he does. Just kidding. Lan-M stole it right out from under him.
Oh. Hey, you know what? When you've been around as long as Lan-M has.
Leshrac died, though.
Yeah.
He died to the Arc.
It's a much better game for Emo.
Did he get tracked?
Not sure.
Okay. Probably, no, otherwise the gold.
Mass TPs?
AL coming top. They do get the tower kill, however. Interesting game thus far. I like what IG are doing, though. Just keep applying pressure up top. You can't really force team fights too well, but play around your bounty. And look at the damage Dogfights does with just 1 Janata crit. Holy crap. 500. He took Setsu to half HP in 2 hits.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the way they're approaching the map right now, but I don't think they're strong enough to push too much farther into dire territory without committing. And that's where you're going to see the power of this team fight from RNG. Oh, wrong side of the Fisher.
Wow. Did he solo kill him?
Wow.
Yeah, he did.
What
Did
the
he
heck?
just did Dogfights just straight up take down Setsu?
Yeah, he did.
All right.
That hero hits real
Bounty
hard.
Hunter. With
This is
Bounty
so-
Hunter with like a core start.
Oh, sure. With drums phase
Yeah.
at this point.
He's really fast as well. You need hard lockdown to
All
kill
right.
him.
Well, he's gonna pay for it, but
Is he though?
You need a
He's
TP.
fast.
He's so
really
fast.
This hero is ridiculously fast.
Don't. Oh my God, the courier. The courier. The courier. The courier. The courier. Oh,
they sniffed it out.
Got him.
all right.
I think he could have maybe if he hadn't gotten baited by that courier, maybe he like pops invis and survives a little bit longer.
He still wastes some of the time.
Oh, Lanham's dead. Man, stuff's happening everywhere.
Yeah, this is a great game so far by IG. Really, it's all dogfights, and we talked about this. You know, he had the favorable laning stage. They get a couple of kills moving into his lane. All of a sudden, he's got the phase drums online.
This is one way to make those early kills matter a little bit more as well with the track.
Oh, sure.
And it's one of the reasons we see Lesh with such an abysmal win rate. It's a great hero, one of my favorites, and he was off to an excellent start, but it's similar to the Lina in that even if you get ahead, you're still squishy. And especially with this Arcane and Yules build. Low armor, low HP hero. You get found out by Bounty Hunter in the jungle, you go down no matter what your gold advantage is.
So what's Bounty going to build into next? Because Enigma looks like he might just polish off his Greaves. And if IG can get Greaves' pipe online, they can take some fights here in the mid-game all of a sudden.
They find ZZZ, but nothing doing here. Ollie will probably be the sacrificial lamb indeed. He goes down. Now tier 2 push incoming, it does appear. Setsu with that level 3 Edict. Lots of damage. Taking so much. Look at the tower taking him below half. Maelstrom on Monet just for the acceleration.
Yeah, you've been talking about the squishiness of Leshrac, and you see it on display here.
It pops Edict even though the tower's almost dead.
Efficiency.
Mid tier 1 still available. 3K gold lead for IG.
Looking so much better than I thought at this point in the game.
Yeah, for sure. And now they've got a very nice farming pattern set up in the sense that, you know, Enigma top, Arc Warden in his Tribe Brush, then the mid lane, Sven farming bottom, both dogfights and Bane constantly in movement. Look at how aggressive dogfights is being. There's 4 heroes on that hill and he just doesn't care.
Yeah, and because Dogfights is playing so aggressive and frequently so far into enemy territory, they've not been able to set up for these big AoE teamfight abilities at all.
Yeah. It's another thing they were missing in the previous game, that hero that could acquire some kind of vision.
Yeah.
Make it easier for his team to set up fights, make plays around the map. And also perhaps useful just to prevent his own teammates from buying Midas. Even though they already have 2. It's not 3. And these are the heroes that you want to have Midas, though, to be fair. A Sven and an Arc Warden starting to accelerate.
Look, Enigma is going right for... He's not going to finish groups. He's going to go right for Blink.
I like it. They wanted
Wow.
some kind of Blink stun.
That's got to be a pretty damn good hole.
Nah, it's not even about the hole, I don't think. Just the Blink Malefice is fine.
Really?
That's a 3-second stun.
All right. All right.
It's just a way to play around the vision your bounty's going to get. You want to be able to follow your Sven into battle.
Yeah, this is what I hope Bounty was going to go for. I think he's going to go ahead and hopefully just finish off the pipe next.
He's a great aura carrier.
Uh-huh.
And he's just being so annoying. Just get a ton of move speed, and without hard disables, he's very difficult to kill. They do have stuns,
Mid lane, Setsu's got bots up, but he's so squishy. Just gets slept, Yulesed up. Lan M charging forwards. He's going to get the grip interrupted right away, but he took too long, and that gave JT time to close.
So nice.
The black hole
All right,
will
Kyle,
land.
you
a
are
double.
not Toby, but that's all right, buddy. That
I'm
hole
trying.
is just as good.
I'm trying my best, Alan. Double kill, 5K gold lead, 16 minutes on the clock.
IG
IG
rolling.
looking dominant.
Man, oh man, it's so nice to see. This is the IG squad that showed up for the group phase, and I was worried that
Whoa.
we're going to get to see them on display.
Look
here in
at,
the
he
playoffs.
waits for the track.
Yep.
That's a boss move right there. They are feeling themselves. I just like that they're able to play offensively. A lot of this is, of course, dogfights, but it's just even Emo, you know, getting involved early, charging up the mid lane, popping a bubble, helping those Eidolons clear out that tower. This looks like a completely different team from the first game. And now Monet, you know, just really a farmer thus far, even though he's 3-1-1, might get slept here.
He's going to have to change that in a hurry. BKB is his next item, although he's still just over 1,000 gold away.
Dogfights.
Oh, man. Again, can they run him down here?
They're going to try.
I don't know if they can get the kill, just the 2 of them, especially with TP support coming to it. 3 TPs coming into that bottom tier 1. They're going to commit to this.
Oh, no. No. ZZZ. What
Oh,
happened? He
what?
bought Blink and then thought about fighting and
You're hit by
fed
the ice
instead.
blast.
They got clipped by the Ice Pass and just totally surprised by the 3 IG or RNG TPs coming into that bottom tier 1.
That is
Oh,
big
and that's
mistake.
Blink on Shaker.
This
Yikes.
is
Gets scary once again for IG here. They're not out of the woods yet. They do have that gold lead in the mid game, but the superior team fight on the side of RNG. This is the point in the game where those kill bounties do start to creep back up again, and especially with the comeback mechanics, one big team fight from RNG can close this gap.
I like that.
Yeah.
He actually tips him. He saw him and had a feeling there was a bait going down and thus backs away immediately. Really well done. Although I don't know if I would have given away that information. Just getting into the the head of RNG supposes his intent.
Oh, yeah.
Now the next time that you do it, he'll think that he was there, but he wasn't.
Mind games.
The next level play.
Oh, here's Sven. Oh, blink in. That might be a dead Doom, and in fact, yeah, flyby, bye-bye. He dies in a hurry, and now they move straight into the Roche
Boy.
pit. You've got Arc Warden, you've got Eidolons. Let's do it.
I can't believe it took us 3 days to come up with that.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Thanks, Kyle. All right, Roshan will go down fairly quickly without the Doom. It's
Buys
he is
back.
going to buy back with 17 seconds left on his respawn timer.
They're going to smoke up as well. No Sven ulti, however. Not sure if you're really going to want to engage here. Dogfight's throwing out the
Wait.
tracks, but there's no BKB on Troll.
But this feels awkward because if you don't engage this, Roche is at a third health.
Yeah, but you can't fight Arc Warden Bounty in the pit without some kind of vision advantage or smoke move. It's the downside of
I mean,
this
you've
RNG
got-
lineup.
You know, there's a reason that this combo won TI9, man. Earthshaker and Ancient Apparition. That's pretty scary in that Roche pit.
For sure, but you can't initiate properly is the issue. If you
Fair
don't
enough,
have
fair
vision,
enough. Too many vision tools on
Yeah.
the other side. Yeah. God, I hate Spark Race. You know, man, you can see the uncertainty in the way that the RNG heroes are moving around, even on their own side of the map.
They can't
just-
use
they're
their
playing-
smokes. Everyone's
yeah.
tracked at some point. Someone's
Yep.
tracked.
They're just playing on a dark map.
there finally dogfights will be
Okay.
punished. He's 36 CS, but you don't look at his impact in the CS charts and think about it. It's more about the vision he's provided, the kills he's found. It's about time he got punished for it, to be honest.
Well, and the Enigma is making good use of all that net worth that he's not accumulating.
Like this, IG continuing to try and play fast. They've lost their bounty, but they're going to smoke up. Tower is available top. They see Lan M, the enemy initiator, and they're going to find him. He does not have blink off cooldown. Walks straight up into the enemy. I think, yeah. Got him. Surprised he didn't let him go and then allow ZZZ to get the last hit, but that's okay. Troll now with the BKB as once again IG enter the pit. And this time I don't believe RNG will be able to stop them.
The Ice Blast will come in at the end to try and steal the last hit on Roshan, but no dice. And that is an Aegis on our Arc Warden. We do have double blinks now on the side of RNG, but they have yet to really get an initiation off in this game. Again, the vision advantage of the IG lineup really telling.
You can feel it's something that we as casual observers don't feel, and it's easy, especially for the inexperienced players that may be watching, to not respect the effect of these IG heroes just being off map.
Yep.
You don't see the bounty. You don't see the Enigma or the Sven necessarily, thus you find yourselves playing too conservatively, too safely, because you just don't have those tools to find where the enemies are. And
Yeah.
JT hiding in the trees. Very dangerous game he's playing here.
That
But-
one ward just deep on the Radiant side of the map for RNG, not providing the kind of information. Okay. This is a fine smoke move that might catch out dogfights. There we go.
Immediately they find dogfights for the second time.
Okay.
And then this is where the vision, we were talking about vision, all of a sudden these three wards,
You got to take
specifically the one on the high ground with the sentry, already paying dividends. Now the mass TP's coming in bottom. Emo in some trouble. Whoa, why is he here? He's here all by himself. He's going to juke a bit, but he's in some trouble. Oh
it's
my
two heroes.
goodness, he has Echo, but he doesn't even need it. What was that? IG.
He's going to give up the Aegis and more. And there's nobody on IG even close to position to contest.
Huh? Whoa, what?
I'm what was the? Yeah. Okay.
I think that's classic. Like I have Aegis, I'm strong, but
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't matter on the
look at
arc.
this, they have vision. They have vision. They still have Echo.
Oh, Lanham throws it out, but
That's a
not
long
quite.
fisher, but just not quite long
She was
enough.
He was
inside
hoping
the
that somebody
trees,
was
yep.
blocked. Yeah.
Yeah. Setsu got.
Oh, and they have vision. They have vision.
Oh, they see him. Boom.
Again, like
Oh,
guys,
dogfights.
they've got vision there. How many
For the
times?
Third straight time.
RNG just playing better once the mid game hits for the second game in a row.
Well,
Their
they
ganking
do.
is so good.
We've said it all over and over again. They do have the kind of lineup where they can play these 4-on-4, 5-on-5 engagements really, really well in the mid game. It just looked like IG were just playing so wide across the map for most of the early game, and RNG looked kind of uncertain about how they wanted to approach things. These last couple of smoke moves have just kind of restored the momentum to the Dire side.
God, they have so much vision. All of a sudden, we flipped.
Yeah.
We went.
Yep.
We went from the RNG map being completely dark to now it's IG with no vision
Yep.
being scouted by multiple high ground wards.
And it's
I
still
just
that
realized.
same concern where IG, it was looking great for them, but they don't have damage still.
Yes.
And it looked kind of deceptive because they were finding these pickoffs. They were pushing the tempo, but in a 5-on-5 right now, especially with Lon M on that Blink Dagger, it's...
Does Troll use his BKB
No,
charge?
he has not.
So that's the thing. My concern was going to be you finish the Troll BKB and you don't take a fight, but now you got a 10-second BKB charge and he's on to his next item, which is the Basher. So he is going to feel RNG does have the damage behind when they get this Fisher opening, for
Yeah.
example.
At that point, he can fight the Sven as well. Like
Yeah.
just battle trance,
Hey,
just hit him.
they do have the BKB on Sven, so he
Yeah,
will
that'll help.
be able to try and find a kill in the back lines. It's really Setsu you've got to take down, but I'm loving the item build. Bots Yules, I think the Yasha Kaya is a super underrated item. I know Sumel
Oh,
prefers
come
the
on.
Sanj Kaya, but
Weren't you flaming the bots rush early?
yes, but the Yasha Kaya instead of like a
Okay,
Bloodstone
okay.
Rush, I'm a big fan of.
You know what,
I
I-
think it's super value.
All right.
Like when you have bots, especially, he's hasted at all times,
1,000%. Look, I actually completely agree.
and he's just so fat.
I
now.
think you're completely right. I hate Bloodstone. I just hate it. And I like the idea of building those value items first, and then getting it at this point. You feel super strong and super
Yep.
mobile.
There's no way he's #1 net worth without this item build.
Yep. Yep. Oh, is this okay?
All right, that was still kind of scary.
Yeah, I was like, I was just like Setsu.
You gotta remember the static charge as
Yeah.
well. There's tons of damage instances
Yeah.
from
And
RNG.
yeah, magic damage procs that.
I look at the Doom, the Creep Eaton, currently the Kobold Foreman, the cruel efficiency, increasing his move
the
speed,
Taskmaster.
the move speed of all nearby allies, 12%. Oh, whoa,
Gotta go
whoa.
fast.
Echo blinking into the Fisher is ZZZ. He's going to take the AA blast as well. Dogfight should go down here, and in fact, he does. And now there's the Doom on ZZZ who's kind of run away. He pops his ult, he pops his
man.
BKB, but he still can't battle. And JT searching for an opening. He's got the Blink Dagger. Oh, there could have been a black hole
Oh.
opportunity there.
This is
What
not a
am I
haunted
supposed to
house.
do?
It's a Dota
All right,
game.
what
I
are we
love it,
supposed to do?
Kyle.
I'm going to ask the chat right now. If we get that huge black hole, what sort of reaction would you like? Would you like me and Nahaz to just go like, woo, the whole time, perhaps?
I am sure that is not the play.
What's the play then? What would you like to do?
I'll come up with something.
Well, you're not going to tell me? It's supposed to be a team effort.
All right.
Oh, hold up. That's a real emo? That's real.
Emo?
That's real.
Hello?
What? He's dead.
He was busy microwaving.
There's no
He's
BKB
double.
on the Sven. He's got to be careful as well. No ultimate either.
Does he have to buy, though? I think they could. Oh, my gosh. That's disastrous.
What? How?
He was
That's the second
microwaving
time.
his Tempest double, dude.
He might just be able to. What is happening? What is happening, Radiant?
Oh,
Three-man black hole! And it's going to fade. Fly by on his way
That was actually
out.
pretty fun.
Lan M has the Fisher. Gets it off on 2. Setsu bought back immediately, as did Emo. Whoa. And Monet wasn't even there. He's just
This
farming
game
top.
has become incredibly strange.
What? Right?
I-
What the hell?
Okay, so Emo dies outside the base. RNG just kind of goes in haphazardly And Sven ends up dying without buyback. All right. Guys?
And then Leshrac buys back, and then Arkwarden buys back. Well, okay.
It was just weird.
Come
right?
on,
It's just
dude.
weird.
It all starts with the Arc thing, right?
Was that
Yeah,
good?
That,
yeah.
that ain't right.
Let's go to our mediator here. Basskip.
Okay.
All right.
Was that good?
For who? Oh, or you mean
For
or
anybody.
or the ooh on the wait, emo, hello?
Wait, what?
Hello?
That's fake, right?
No, this is real.
This
What?
is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's dead.
What the?
What did I say at the end of the
He
end of
has
the previous game? What did I say?
Emo.
What did I say?
What did you say?
What did I say? What did I say?
Don't
What
pick
did I say about
Arkwarden if you don't know
Arkwarden?
what you're doing.
Yeah, was that what I said?
It is
It is.
exactly what you
Jesus.
said.
Does he look like he knows what he's doing?
That would be a negative.
He knows.
Sir.
Wow. You know, it's one of those rare opportunities where I actually, I don't like to flame players. I try to look at the bright side of life, stay positive. But good
You
God,
are
what was
Mr.
that?
Brightside, Kyle.
I am a killer.
You open up your inner eye.
Anyway, they're going to push. They got 60 seconds. They know there's no buyback on Arkwarden. Sensu's got to be a little cautious.
Purge
No
the
black
track.
hole.
Oh.
It costs 120 mana. It's pretty expensive.
The stun off. You got to get out of that big purple goo. The Doom onto the Enigma, even though he does not have black hole, it's still the main source of team fight disengaged. Double BKB pop. Monet has no Aegis, but he just pops his ultimate. Holy crap, he just wailing into the Sven. Will get gripped.
Fiend's
Oh,
birthday.
big dunk
Stop
from
it
Lanham. He kills the
immediately.
Bane. He'll buy back immediately, as will Dogfights. Now Sven, he's cleaving through, but he's just dead.
Man,
buys-
Setsu brought this game.
Is it really Setsu bringing the game, or is it IG just crumbling?
Yeah,
It
it's
feels a lot like
little
IG
bit of
crumbling.
both. A little bit of both. I like to focus on the positive. I thought when we just saw Setsu get picked off with bots and nothing else and looking like paper that he was going to have no influence on this game, but he has really come back in a big way. Basskip's point about his farming efficiency has been extremely good because of this item build, and now, for all we've said that Leshrac has looked like not a hero in this regional playoffs in particular, he is beefy in this game, capable of standing in those fights. He is ahead of his own troll in net worth. He's been huge in these two games.
Hardly anyone even gets the 250 mana talent. That's the other thing that I'm looking at is like, he has gone maximum greed.
Well,
but
you
it's paid
generally
off.
don't need it, right? You're generally building so many mana items, especially players are building flat bloodstones so early on.
Yeah, and the philosophy with Leshrac is you always feel so dumb if you have mana left when you die.
Right.
Like,
Right.
You always want to make sure that you have that little bit of extra survivability so you can dump your whole mana pool into Pulse Nova. But Setsu with the move speed build, it's balanced on knife edge, like whether or not you live or die. But if his positioning is good, then he's going to do so much damage.
That's the high skill cap Leshrac,
And
man.
what the? A Hurricane Pike on Emo?
What? You're kidding, right?
No. He went Hurricane Pike after Emo. That's a 4,600 gold item. I just don't know. You're gonna kite a hasted Leshrac?
At least you're gonna have vision for it. Man, that seems.
Good lord, they're gonna charge up the high ground with no vision, aren't they?
Oh, do we have to do this?
I don't want to sing this song.
Oh no, don't make
Lanham,
us.
he finds EZZ. He's going to land the stun. The AA Blast will land as well. BKB popped.
hole,
He's going to finish off Lanham. Black hole, as you said, on Monet. Will he get his ultimate off? No, he will not. He goes down immediately. Will buy back, teleporting in. Musetsu charging forwards, but he's so low. He pops the Bloodstone, healing up to full. Doom will be able to finish off the
Daddy
Sven.
Troll's gonna be back
Setsu
here, though.
finishes off the Bane. Now Enigma caught in the trees. Will he go down? Emo, he's found out. Still no buyback. He dies as well. JT desperately trying to stay alive.
He can't hit him. Oh, there you go. All right.
That's
missed chance.
hilarious.
That's 4 for 0.
Oh, and they are all down, and there are no buybacks on the side of IG. This is
All right, boys.
looking
Who's
grim.
buying Deso? Here we go. Setsu.
Yeah.
He knows.
Base race? Come on.
Race.
Yeah. Well, racing
They're
is
gonna go-
nothing.
They're just going to throw him.
Yeah. The game's over.
Wow.
Ding.
A Deso on the
Yeah.
Leshrac. It's over.
100%.
That's it.
What?
What a way.
RNG, they got their 2 blinks. They
Yeah.
ganked everywhere. They brought the game back.
And you got to give them credit, right? Because
Do we?
We all yes. We
They
all
played
thought
well.
that
Come on.
IG. We all thought that IG was going
Whoa, whoa,
to
whoa.
have a completely awkward laning phase, that RNG were going to take control from super early on, and it looked like it actually looked like RNG were uncertain about how they wanted to play this game at one point. They were on their own side of the map. It was completely dark. They were looking hesitant. All of a sudden, they had a couple of really good smoke rotations that hit. They got vision down, and it was just a different game.
It sucks to lose like that, guys.
Yeah,
like that hurts because
yeah.
you look at this and I'll be, as somebody who's lost a couple of I've lost every way you could. Okay, there's a small number of people that can tell you what it feels like to lose a wild card. All right, not only a wild card but a TI and the qualifiers. Everything you can lose, I've done it. All right, I'm an expert. I don't know if that's a good thing. But the point is that there's nothing left. You just kind of feel empty inside. And after a game like this, it's tough to even feel you lost it yourselves,
Well,
right? Like that
yeah.
that was just a couple, like they threw both games straight
And
up.
To put it in
Huge
the broader
mistakes.
context, right? Through the first day and a half of the group phase in these qualifiers, IG looked like clearly the best
That's
team.
the problem. Yeah. They look great. This is just a
I
different
was
team.
singing the praises of this IG roster, and yeah, okay, fine. You are playing with Emo's 18 years old, very, very inexperienced, and in the Chinese region, that's one of the things we don't talk about enough. Even the very young players will generally have quite a history playing with the developmental circuit teams. Emo does not have that history. He's coming in from the outside. So maybe that plays a role in part of this. But yeah, you have to talk about the drafting potentially of having let them down.
Maybe
both these games.
Maybe it felt like they learned stuff from the qualifiers so far, and he felt forced into playing Arc Warden because everybody else was playing it, but it wasn't his best hero. He didn't have time to practice it because there's so many games. So
How do you look at this line? AA Shaker Lesh Doom Troll. You think last pick Arc Warden?
Yeah.
You have a bounty. You're thinking aggression. You've got the Enigma. You've got the Sven. You've got your late game on lock. You do not need to worry about that. And a last pick Arc Warden.
Yeah.
It just
was a
hurts.
weird pick.
It didn't feel like the team was comfortable playing around. It didn't feel like he was comfortable on the hero. And that's.
I wish he did like a tempo mid or something like that.
Yeah.
And I still honestly think Ags on bounty is really good. Like
I agree.
The 3 bounty was really good.
It looked like it was owning.
That's basically that's what I said, right? Phase boots, 3 position. If you get a 1v1 like that against a melee hero, it's excellent. And then you just move around and gank. But like drum, it's like a 1600 gold item. For what? 6 stats, a little bit of passive mana regen, 20 movement speed.
Well,
The movement speed stacking is relevant on bounty hunting.
Get a fucking win lace.
And here's the thing, right?
For 250 gold, you're getting
True.
the same benefit. And
Tell
then
him.
You
just
made
start
the point
buying
about
Ags
the
components.
Ags nuke, and that point about the Ags nuke becomes that much more powerful when you realize the damage that the hero can do otherwise.
Yeah,
The bounty,
but
is, the
it's
bounty
not like
is
you
not
just-
even close to the problem, and the item build is not even like.
Yeah,
But,
all right,
well,
fair
my,
enough.
but,
Fair
but my
enough.
point is, like, if they get to the mid game with that advantage they have, and then they could actually take fights because bounty's not just like what
That's
is
fair.
it about?
He's
What
not
does
just
bounty
a track bot.
do?
Yeah,
He's
that's
a
true.
track bot. He throws like a shuriken. If you track the Earthshaker in the A, and the A's got 1,000 HP, he dies to to the double shuriken and 1 Janata hit.
I mean,
he
he
stuff
did
like that.
He did
like-
solo Setsu at one point in this game
Yeah,
on the dire
exactly.
side of the
But
map.
I'm just saying he channeled his gold into a hood and a
Yeah.
drum.
Yeah.
And that's
Ah,
3,200 gold.
It's always
I
hurts.
still think
I will say
think Pipe was
look,
super value if he'd gone that direction. Anyway.
off lane right now is super difficult in a lot of ways to play because when you get ahead, you need to always make the decision: am I going to buy team items or am I going to get myself ahead so that I can continue to find kills, play aggressive as you're asking? And he chose to go for the team fight item.
But I think both Ags and like Pipe are team fight items. Is what
Okay.
I'm trying to say. It's just one is
Yeah, it's-
damage and one's like I'm gonna help my team die slightly slower.
Mhm.
Is
It
all.
just it,
But
it
I think
depends
it's
on how
just
you wanna
better
approach.
to have an Ags. You're getting stun, and you become a stunning hero,
Yeah.
and you became a massive nuker. And if you're ahead like that against heroes like A and Earthshaker, and you hit them in the backline, they just fucking die like right
You're
away.
right. No, you're right. And you can even see, like, yeah, sure, you have a pipe, but you're still not winning long fights.
Yes.
Your team doesn't have sustained damage. So, sure, you might, negate Pulse Nova for a couple of seconds, but it's not as if that's going to change anything.
Exactly. The only thing that would change things is if Arc Warden or Sven get a lot of damage off of Disable. But like you're not really you're not becoming, you don't turn into a good hero just because you can buy ore items. You can do that on literally any other offlane hero.
True.
In my opinion. So I know I'm kind of harping on it, and I think it's like a viable thing, but I felt like he had the game, and I was sitting there back there like getting excited about it, and then he still bought Hood and Drum, and I'm like, if you could just buy Staff of Wizardry and have more mana, you could have Point Booster and Staff of Wizardry, or you could have Point Booster and like he had Hood and Drum, and he had like 1200 HP. If he buys Ags components, he's at like 1600 right away, with shitloads of mana. Is my point, and then they could actually force fights while they're ahead, and just actually win fights. And then
But
Arc Warden might be okay.
also needed to not get caught out
Yes,
back to back.
absolutely. Like,
that was
by all means, he
game
sucked,
losing.
but-
And I don't think there's anything else that's like we can talk about other stuff, but that's why they lost that game. right?
Yeah, I'm not trying to
bad
say that's
Arc
why,
Warden
but-
matchups and Arc Warden just dying back to back twice.
Bizarre places for
Die,
your
buy
real
back,
Arc Warden to
Die
be.
top.
Yeah.
Real quick, again, these teams in the playoffs, you always got to watch out for the old guard, right?
You're not
Ehome
wrong.
with Zhao 8 making IG look like they didn't belong.
Yeah.
They're obviously going to be now playing Royal Never Give Up, as CDEC is in that grand final of the qualifier, waiting for the winner of these two teams. That would happen tomorrow. But it goes to be said, Lanem looked a lot better now today than he did in the group stage.
Stability matters way more in a best of three.
and
Stability matters like way more in a game like this, especially when you're down. Like IG have to come back.
yeah, and
And
he's on a hero with a stun, and this guy, Lanem's been to a lot of TIs. He's had a lot of good runs at TI, and
we got the standings.
the bracket.
Check
There
the
we go.
bracket.
Bracket.
Yeah, but it's just these teams with these legends. When it comes to crunch time, they're not going to be choking, and they're going to be on heroes running drafts that they understand, that they're thriving in, and it's good to see.
Sadly, 4 out of our 8 teams in Chinese TI9 qualifiers already home at the end of the group stage. We bid farewell to one more, as IG looked promising early on, but they're going to be dropping out. We have 3 teams remaining. Ehome will play RNG, Royal Never Give Up, in a best-of-3 lower bracket final to determine who will face CDEC in a best-of-5 for the one and only playoff spot in this region.
So get this, though.
Yep.
We are done with the
Yep.
day, but we
are.
still have an hour and 20 minutes before Europe.
Is
is
it?
ready to rock
I thought it
and
was
roll.
only like 20 minutes.
I think it's an hour and 20. Huh?
What?
EU starts
EU
at 3.
starts at
EU
3.
starts
All
at
right.
20
in
minutes.
20 minutes.
So do we throw it to a break, or do we just fill? We break
We'll
now
just break.
until then, or are we going to fill after?
We'll just
Okay, so
We can keep chatting.
Yeah,
for
we'll
5
keep
minutes.
talking.
Sure,
We
why
can do
not?
I'm sure
Who
we
wants
can
to
do
talk
that.
about bounty hunting?
Who wants to talk
Anyone?
about
Anyone?
bounty hunter?
Anyone?
All right. I want veto power on one topic. Bounty hunter.
Bounty
Ag
hunter
is
X,
sexy.
yeah.
Try it
I've
out.
had enough of
no,
Try
that.
it, guys.
actually,
You know what,
wait.
Bert,
Can
you've
you
a-
explain?
You've
can you
actually
explain
convinced me though.
Bounty Hunter
I
Ags.
You
remain
actually
I
you have
remain
convinced me.
unconvinced.
How's
Okay.
Bounty Hunter Ags work again? Can you just explain it?
When you have multiple, so you know how you
But
track
it-
multiple people in
yes.
the Shuriken bounces, it would bounce twice on each person.
Mm.
But also the maybe one of the underrated things that I didn't realize till I got it, the stun duration goes from like 0.1 seconds to 0.75.
It's
So you
kind of
get two
like
of those on
Void,
somebody.
right? It feels like kind of like Night Stalker Ags. Like the increase in the stun is relevant.
It's a huge deal. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sure.
definitely notice it because it gives you like an extra attack at least when you initiate on it. Oh, and it also increases your Shuriken cast range to 800 instead of it being at 400. But that's kind of like the lesser of the benefits, in my opinion. But still good.
Who else has Theorycraft? Position 4 Invoker. I'm telling you guys.
Yeah.
I got a
Oh,
theory
I
craft for you.
wish.
Huh?
I
Position
wish.
4 Invoker. It's coming.
I got a
It
theory
is.
It's
craft.
coming.
Not.
One more round of buffs. Quaswex position 4 Invoker. It's coming.
Would you rather have
no.
fingers as long as your toes, or toes as long as your fingers, Alan? Which would be better?
I would definitely rather have toes as long as my fingers. Because with
Yeah.
fingers as long as my toes,
That'd
I
be
don't think I
cool.
could type.
Can you play Dota?
video
You could have
games.
fingers
With
on
toe
both.
fingers?
You'd be a monkey man, dude.
Yeah.
That would be pretty OP. That's kind of a silly question, but your shoes would ever. You'd never. You need
Yeah,
custom shoes.
You'd have
Whatever.
weird feet. Just
So,
wear,
who cares?
I don't know, clown shoes all the time.
I mean,
You could even get
Alright.
shoes where like your fingers can your
Wrap
toe
down.
Yeah,
fingers
wrap
can
around.
wrap. You'll just be taller.
Just play Underlord.
It's
just play
it's-
Underlord all the time. He's
just
the same dude.
imagine, right? It's a shoe with 2 layers, and then when you stick your foot in, then you just wrap your toe fingers.
that sounds pretty
Yeah.
brutal, dude.
Okay, how about this? How about this? Would you rather lose a random sight, or sorry, a
Sense.
random sense every day of the week, like a different sense every
Oh,
day
like
of
one
the
is
week.
turned off for that
Correct.
day.
Okay.
And Sunday you get all of them. Or would you prefer to always have just ever so slightly sticky hands? Like you got a little, like you got a little
what
syrup
kind of sticky?
on them all the
syrup
time.
sticky, but
Just like a little bit, though.
But does it make other things sticky? Like if I touch my keyboard,
Just a
does
little bit.
just a little bit.
A little sticky. Which is better?
The stickiness.
Really?
Yeah, I just wear gloves.
Man, you guys are so practical. I think these are like
These are so bad. Do you have any good ones?
I don't know about your would you rather skills, Kyle.
Would you
I'm
rather?
not
It's
sure.
supposed to be really close, or two that are really bad, and so you have to decide like one really bad thing. Only slightly sticky versus like one day of the week I'm blind.
Yeah.
It's just like,
I didn't even think about sight, dude.
It's not even
Yeah.
I didn't think about. I was thinking
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm
losing
still
smell,
I'm still
no
a
big-
Dota caster,
or
but by the
hearing.
way, it's TI Grand Finals. You're assigned to Grand Finals. You can't
You're
fucking
blind
see.
that day.
or
Yeah.
hear,
What?
or hear, or
Oh man.
smell, whatever,
Well, I think smell might be an asset. but-
feel.
Okay. All right. You guys have. Well, I'm out of ideas, so someone else pitch in here.
You were the
Phil's
one
done.
who
We got
wanted
another
to
7
fill.
minutes.
All right, I got one. Would you rather have Nahaz fill or Kyle fill?
Wow.
I don't know.
C, none of the above.
That's it. You're
Nothing.
flaming me, and that's all you've got.
Who said I'm flaming you? I'm asking you guys to flame you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
Alan's
Chad's gonna go
definitely
with neither.
a bit of a wordsmith. I'm curious to see the reactions in 5 minutes. I think I'm gonna get a lot of love. I predict an 80-20 split in my favor.
Oh wow.
It's not gonna be that.
Sure, it will, Kyle.
Can we get a single on a Nahaz? There we go.
What are you doing?
It's a double, but
It's a
I mean,
double.
get off the. Just move over.
Get out of my
Backflip over the chair. No.
Get out of there.
All right. So let's just wrap up the day in terms of the Dota, right? We
All right.
had
Don't pick Arc Warden if you don't know what you're doing.
that's
That's the.
put that on my
Is Arc
tombstone.
Warden even winning? Is
No.
the other thing.
No.
It just doesn't. It feels very turtley. They farm and that's about it.
It really does feel like the plan is to get to level 25 and then the other team can end the game.
Yeah. It's like don't lose, basically.
Yeah.
Don't lose as
And-
fast.
You know what you got to do to win games? when
Gotta
you get
play
to,
to
this level?
win.
That's right, baby. You got to play to win.
That's
And
playing to win, baby.
that's
No.
my line. And
Yeah, I know.
Are you gonna say it? Go ahead and say it.
no,
Say
I'm
it.
not going to do it. Alan ruined it. I don't want to ever say it.
Golly.
Were
again.
you going to say it?
No, I was thinking about it.
Hard
No,
on
never.
you.
Okay.
No.
I like that one.
Kevin, what's your favorite animal, dude?
Oh yeah, we already. Wait, you didn't. Oh, you did.
How about
answer.
this?
You said
You guys-
cheetah earlier.
This was my family's favorite game when we were kids. We used to drive our parents nuts because it was the only game we really liked to play over dinner. The animal guessing game. You never
Okay.
played? It's very simple. You ask yes or no questions. You try and figure out what the animal the other guy's thinking is. Who wants to go first?
So you thinking of an animal?
I mean, I can go first if you want.
Clip.
But
yeah, you go.
Extinct animals, do they count too?
No,
All right,
it has to be
It
alive.
has to be a current.
Okay.
And you
animal.
cannot, like, no specific species
Of
of
worms
or
obscure. Yeah.
Okay.
Try
Wait,
and
so
just
who's,
keep it
who's
fun.
starting?
Pretend you're 7. What
Yeah,
would
you-
a 7-year-old think of?
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
You got
Come
one.
on,
All right, Kevin, you got an
Okay,
animal? You
is
go
it a
first.
mammal?
How about,
No.
Okay.
Is it a reptile?
No.
does it have 2 legs?
No.
4 legs?
No.
More than 4 legs?
More than 4 legs.
Does it have 8 legs?
Is it an insect?
Yes, it's an insect.
Is it a spider?
No.
Is it dangerous?
Depending.
Okay.
Probably no.
Would
is it
you
a predator?
No.
would you keep it as a pet?
If you're fucking weird.
A scorpion? I don't know. I mean,
That'd be like the coolest insect pet.
That'd be a-
Let's be
I don't
real.
think that's an
also
insect
no,
either.
it's not.
predator.
It's like a crustacean or something.
Is
Huh.
it an ant?
No.
Have you ever
bee?
seen one in real life?
Yes.
Is it bigger than like this?
I don't know if he can
Is it
see
bigger
your
than
hand.
this?
Sometimes.
A fly?
Sometimes.
Yes, it's a fly.
It's a fly.
Should have been my first guess when you said it.
We should have counted the number
That's-
of questions we asked.
Well,
Oh, what for keeping score?
Yeah,
yeah.
for
Also,
record
we usually do.
keeping.
You can try to
Stats
like.
man Nahaz. come
Usually
on.
we say like 2, 4 or
Ah.
more, and then like mammal. Never mind.
right.
It's whatever. Who got it? You got it, right, Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's your turn.
All right.
I want
Is
to
it a
talk
bear?
about Dota.
I love this game. This brings me
What?
back.
Is it a bear?
No.
Damn. I thought I was
That would've been amazing.
That
would've
You
been
gotta
amazing.
snipe it. Wait,
wanna nail-
what was your weird cat? Is it that?
It's not a bourbon.
Is it bigger than a
okay,
red box?
it's not a bourbon.
Yes.
Is
bread.
fly, walk, or swim?
That's not a yes or no
Does it
question.
fly? Does it? What? Do you really want to waste my time? God damn it!
You set the rules,
It walks.
Kyle.
I'm breaking the rules.
Walk.
Walks on 2 or 4 legs.
4 legs.
4 legs. Have you ever seen one in real life?
Yes.
Is it a rhinoceros?
No.
Is it dangerous?
No.
Would you eat it?
It could be dangerous, actually. I would not eat it personally.
Do they
Is
live
it a moose?
No.
in the Americas?
Is it
No,
bigger than a
not natural.
zebra?
Yes.
A juvenile zebra?
Is it an elephant?
No.
You've seen one in real life?
Yes.
In the wild? At a zoo?
At a zoo.
Is it native to this country?
No.
Is it native to Africa?
Yes.
Giraffe?
Yes.
Yeah!
That
All
was
right.
Good.
Not
I
bad.
can't believe you went right there. That's nice.
Your bear was close.
That's nice.
Yeah.
How's a
super
bear
close.
close?
we guessed we guessed a lot of the iconic African animals. We
Yeah.
guessed
You
like,
did. A
like
rhinoceros.
rhino, and
yeah.
elephant, and stuff like that. So
Yep.
The
All right.
giraffes are just
Very
cool.
It's your turn, Basskip. We've got another 7 minutes. We gotta hurry.
7 minutes.
7
Not
minutes.
that anybody's counting.
Can't do a Pokemon.
What? Oh
Clefairy.
Unless you pick one that's very similar to an animal.
No, we're not.
Like
Okay, I
Magikarp.
got one. I think this one's hard actually.
Fly, walk, or swim.
Walk and swim.
2, 4, or more.
Platypus.
Fuck.
You're fucking Australian. Of course you're gonna say platypus. Are you fucking kidding me?
You said
Oh,
that was a
kidding me?
hard one? You,
Fucking
Back
kidding me?
then.
Obviously gonna be-
Yeah.
Can't
We
just
are
like.
It's just weird. It's a weird animal.
Yeah, that kinda
it's
gave it
too
away too.
weird.
but we're going to guess like kangaroo
that's- all right.
platypus in the
Damn it.
first 30
And he said
seconds.
walk and swim. And I was like, fucking platypus.
Yeah.
I
All
got
right.
sniped. I got destroyed, dude.
All right.
Whoa. Did you win, Kyle?
No,
All right,
I
I'll
think
let you
it
go.
was- wasn't
I'll
it
let you go.
That's
Go
one
ahead.
chance.
We've been going.
Go
We've
ahead.
been going this direction anyway.
All right. I got one.
Cheetah.
No.
I tried.
All right.
He
walk,
got it in
swim,
two.
or
I had
fly.
to. I had to go
It
for
walks.
2, 4 or more.
4 legs.
human. No, okay, no, not quite.
All right.
Is it domesticated?
No.
Is it native to North America?
No. I don't know where the hell it's from, but definitely not North America.
Is it a
Is
mammal?
it larger?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Mammal.
Yes.
Is it larger than a bread box?
Yes.
Is it a herbivore?
No.
Okay. Omnivore.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it a bear?
That means it eats all things for you to
Is
in
it?
chat.
Is it a human being?
No,
He said
it-
that
it's
already.
four,
Pay
it's
attention,
four
Alan.
legs.
4 legs. Well,
Technically,
omnivore.
Does it live in cold climates?
no.
Does it live in really hot climates like a desert?
No.
Is it native to Africa?
No.
Hmm. All right.
Omnivore.
Does it have fur?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what kind of specific questions I need to like
Not
narrow this
native
down
to
from
North
here.
America. Not native.
I
to
just don't remember
Africa.
all the answers to all the questions that
That
we
also-
asked.
Is it a?
hurts,
Is
yeah.
it a? Is it native to Asia?
Oh,
Yes.
what the? What
it
are
a-
you googling, dude?
Is it a?
Is it a koala?
Is it a panda?
Is it?
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Is it a marsupial?
Yes, it is.
There's not very many of those.
Marsupials are also mammals.
Is it a
I just had to
wombat?
clarify.
Did you really
but I
have to
almost
look
went
that
wombat.
up?
Yeah, I had to Google it.
I just look. I'd rather Google something that's really stupid
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
looking really stupid.
Until
when
somebody
I'm wrong.
asks, and they're like, "Is it a mammal?" And you're like, "Nah." and then we get it. And you're
It's not a
like,
kangaroo.
No.
Okay.
So why don't you Google
What are the other
things on panels?
marsupials?
Hang on. Don't look, basically.
Are
We
marsupials-
make
Okay,
sure-
all right.
Don't look.
I'm looking away.
Are marsupials only an Australian thing, or are there those
I
spread
mean, there
out
are
past-
only
It's
so
pretty
many.
much. It's mostly Australian. I'm pretty
marsupials.
sure.
Well, you got to
So-
help us out here, man.
No, is it,
Tasmanian devil.
He said it's not a
count?
koala, right?
It's not a koala.
It's not a
It's
kangaroo.
It's not a wombat. It's not a kangaroo.
Hang on. Don't
I
look
don't
still.
even. Is a Tassie devil a marsupial? I'm not even sure.
All right,
I
guys.
guess
It's not a marsupial.
Oh, what?
Okay.
you moron.
What are you
I'm out,
doing?
You can do it. It's you guys got
All
this.
right.
You're close.
Does it?
Is it native to Australia? You have no idea.
I
all
think
right,
so.
All right.
Okay.
Is it
You-
bigger than?
Have you seen one?
Is it bigger?
Yes.
Is it bigger than a bicycle?
Yes.
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 Is it bigger than a couch?
Depends in what you
so
mean like
somewhere around the shape and size of a couch.
It's pretty. Yeah, sure.
What?
Okay, so it's like a pretty big animal.
Yeah.
Is it a wildebeest?
No.
No.
No. Why are you guys fucking
It
laughing?
could work
Why don't you guys
close.
ask a question?
I don't.
Is it a hippo?
No.
Well, I
he
missed
said
the
no
last
Africa,
two
so it can't
questions.
be
Oh,
hippo.
What-
it
or
has
what
hair.
zone are
It
we
has
in?
hair also.
And fur, yeah.
Does it have horns?
No.
That's not. How is that a bad?
Can you
question?
guys? It has fur to remind you of an earlier question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lion.
No.
No, he said it's not native to Africa.
Oh, it's not native to Africa.
Yeah.
Why don't you pick
This is-
emu? Should
That
pick
would have been
emu.
really funny. But no.
Like a llama or an emu.
Is it a llama?
No. This is a much
Is it a
easier animal
camel?
than you guys are giving it credit for. No. Camels have hair,
Horse?
not fur.
Shut up, Kyle.
Does it have? Does it have
Is that weird?
hooves?
No.
Okay.
It's an omnivore that has fur.
That's the size of a couch. Like, come on, folks. Come
Nope.
on. Do you need a hint?
I have no
Is it
idea.
some kind
Is
of
it a
bear?
tiger or something?
No.
It's not a variety of bear.
It is.
It's a
variety
variety
of
of bear.
A variety of bear? That's bullshit.
Huh?
You
Why?
have to pick like bear or something. You can do some.
Oh, I guess
Black bear.
panda.
brown
And you
bear.
said no.
Polar bear.
No, you didn't guess panda.
I guessed panda 5 minutes ago.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
Mother.
You thought it was a marsupial?
That's a marsupial.
No,
was
no.
fucking
I was
marsupial.
usually I was gonna do in my head it was a red panda bear, but I realized I would have broken my own rules because a red panda bear is like real tiny, and it's a variety of panda that's like smaller. It's like raccoon size. So I was like, I'll switch to panda. That's more simple.
Wait, you switched?
And you also said something
Are
like.
you?
I switched like really early on.
You're not allowed to switch. Hey, production, are we ready to bounce?
On
We're
that
outta
note-
here.
On that note, that's it for the day, and we appreciate all of you folks at home tuning in with us. Tomorrow, you're going to get the conclusion of the China TI9 qualifiers. It's going to be RNG versus.
Follow me on Twitter.
It's going to be RNG versus eHome. The winner will
With
go on to play
CDEC.
CDEC in
There
the
we
grand
go.
final. Let's do final words. I'm Kyle, by the way, and this is Basskip, Nahaz, and what was your name again?
YouTube.com/PurgeGamer.
Nice.
Obviously.
All right.
Nice.
Obviously.
Anything to close on, folks?
Sad to see IG going home, but should be a great day of Dota tomorrow.
Try Bounty Hunter Axe.
Thank you, Kevin.
Don't buy too many other items. Phase
And Basskip.
Phase X.
Don't.
Oh yeah, don't pick Arc Warden if you don't know what you're doing.
And on that, I guess bye.
See you tomorrow.